We back, and I don't know if you notice the headgear today, but it's a little fucking cold. It's cold, America. Okay, as in the famous words of Bernie Mac, it's fucking 39 degrees in Florida. So I am freezing right now. And shout out to everybody else who is way north of me and dealing with this in a different way. I moved down here to get the fuck away from this weather. So why is it here? Y'all tell me. Snow Miser's playing tricks today, but someone who's not playing tricks and doesn't play tricks on this show is the co-host. And without further ado, how we doing, Syl?
Hey, I feel underdressed right now, homie.
The holiday special, bro.
Happy 100 subscribers
Oh,
to the
dude,
homie
thank
Good
you.
Austin. When we started this countdown, I think you was like below 20 subs. So what you're doing is working, man. This is good.
Dude, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've came a long way, and with this show, with what week it is currently in the NFL, it's the 15th straight week we've done this show. And I guess I can't say that because we did take a bye week, but we've been here basically every single weekend, every Sunday, and today it's a Saturday. Why is it a Saturday? Why are we here today? Because tomorrow's Christmas, first of all. But because mostly all of the games this weekend are being played today. I mean, there's 8 games at 1 o'clock today, which is, bigger than most 1 o'clock slates on a Sunday. Then you follow that with more games in the afternoon, at night, and then tomorrow, we still got more games to play. So it's a full fucking weekend. Sorry, NBA, your Christmas Day games are null and void at this point.
Yeah, it's about the football this weekend, man.
Yeah, bro, it is.
NBA game's gonna be trash. I'm telling you, this it ain't that same buzz,
It's unfortunate, man. I still remember waking up on Christmas and looking forward to seeing the Christmas jerseys and seeing the new stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I always love also seeing the old OKC versus Lakers battles. On Christmas Day. Ooh, those are
some
good
ones. Yeah, really at any time, because Kobe played every Christmas, right?
Yep.
So that was the marquee game every Christmas day. Like, who's Kobe playing against? LeBron or you know what I'm saying? Shaq, when he played against Shaq and Wade, that's probably one of the greatest Christmas games ever.
That Heat game, yeah.
When Shaq
dude.
first left the Lakers, and they was like, yeah, they gotta play Christmas Day. I was like, this is amazing.
That was probably the biggest buzz around the Christmas game. So that's why I said, sorry, NBA. This is the NFL's day now.
You got it this year.
The NFL's weekend, bro. But yeah, we had a definitely action-packed weekend last weekend as well, because a lot of teams were coming off of their buys. I think almost every team played last week as well. And this weekend has already started. Your dark horse in the AFC South Division, bro. And it's coming into fruition, dude. They're coming into prominence.
Only a game behind division lead. Bruh.
Dude, they had a very commanding victory on Thursday night. What did you think about that game? And did you see any of the other backup that came in? How many quarterbacks do the Jets have, bro?
Yeah, they got 5 quarterbacks or something like that. But yeah, man. Yeah, first of all, the Jags. I mean, that's my Silstradamus powers are flourishing. Because like 2 months ago, I said, "Yo, look out for the Jags," and they proceeded to lose 5 of 6. But then they came back, and their division sucks so bad. They got a coach that came off the streets for the Colts, and then you got what Texans is finding ways to lose every week, and the Titans are mid, right? So I was like, Jags, man. So they look exactly how I expected. Solid defense. Trevor Lawrence is like stepping up. That's what they needed. So good stuff there. And side note, next year they're getting who is
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley. Jags are gonna be nuts next season. Anyway, the Jets. Come on now, they benched Zach Wilson again. Number 2 pick overall. The Jets is a team. They passed up Justin Fields to get Zach Wilson. That's how bad this is, y'all. And when Fields you're not benching Justin Fields, but you're benching Zach Wilson. So that sums it up. And then Flacco wasn't even ready to play. So you got someone else off the street coming in. And yeah, the Jets, you got to fix those ribs. Matt White got the new barbecue ribs. So we got to get Matt White right. But this ain't gonna end well for the Jets this season.
No, it's not. And he's so so much of a backup. You gave him a backup name too. It's Mike White. But you're exactly right about that. We need to get Mike White right because they could be a team. And if they had Breece Hall stay healthy all season, I mean, they looked like a completely different team.
Yeah,
we're like, oh shit, every team in the AFC East is competitive, but all of a sudden the Jets fell off. But somebody who didn't
hiding. The running game, it was hiding Zach White. When Breece Hall was out there, they was able to hide Zach Wilson a little bit. And once that left, it was over for the offense.
Yeah. I mean, and that's all it takes is just a couple of games of film for these coordinators to figure you out. And they're like, oh, those teams weren't getting beat by Zach Wilson. They're getting beat by the running game. So if we make Zach Wilson beat us, we have a greater chance of winning. And obviously that's what showed. I mean, geez, Thursday night was atrocious. At home, you have the fucking advantage of the weather, and the Florida team comes and wallops you on the road. It was a tough game to watch as an NFL fan. But on the other side of that, Trevor Lawrence, man, he's looking like the player that he was drafted to be, which is great to see. Like I said, as an NFL fan, you want these number one picks to turn out. Like, I don't like seeing busts for number one picks. Even though Tom Brady was the 199th pick in the NFL draft, it just goes to show you like where talent is and like how off these predictions can be, because that's what it is, really, a prediction. When you're drafting somebody, you're just like, they might be good, but you don't really know. And unfortunately, Zach Wilson, I mean, he's undersized, he's kind of spoiled, it seems, as a dude, and he's not a quarterback. He doesn't have that mentality as a quarterback. But someone who doesn't need a quarterback mentality, he's got more of a linebacker's mentality, in my opinion. He hits you where it counts when you least expect it, and that's a homie from the cool table. What's good, Nick? Rob, look alive.
Hey. I'm over here texting away, dog. What's going on? Good, man.
You feeling good today? You got Cowboys versus Eagles today, man.
Yeah, I think I'm a little pumped up for that,
Okay.
Micah shirt. And I think teams have figured out how to stop him. He's going to have to do some adjustments because he ain't been the sack machine he was early in the season.
Yeah.
And we definitely going to need that today.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
This is the backup quarterback, right, for the Eagles is starting. So
yes,
supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if last minute Jalen's ready to go.
Hey, get them drugs out. Get Hurts ready.
Wait, bro. So that's always a question, how do these people come back so fast? And actually, episode 1, and I'm gonna do the New Year's coming, right? So I'm gonna do a little and spoiler alert, I guess. I'm gonna do a little recap of like some of our best moments every week, and this is how Jalen Hurts might come back today. And a lot of times, somehow these guys are coming back off of injuries, major ones, like almost better.
There's some drugs here.
Yeah.
Classic, dude. Absolutely classic.
I don't feel a thing. I'm better.
It's some drugs. Somehow these guys come back. He just cuts me off. It's some drugs. Yeah.
We're trying to do therapy.
Like, bro.
Let's be honest.
Separates this show from everyone. We'll let you know. It's true.
Just sniff this and you're gonna be fine. Okay.
Let me just stick this needle here for you. Then we get a report right before the game. Tyrod Taylor out because doctor punctures his lung with needle. Like, oh fuck!
What the hell?
What were they
shit.
doing, right? What were they doing, bro?
Was he in surgery?
Yeah, what the fuck? Why was he doing it 20 minutes before game time? What the fuck?
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. Now, because side note, Shaq had a documentary. I know it's basketball, but he said he split like his it was like his thigh muscle, like split in the middle of a game, right? And he was like, it was split, it was done, and all he did was shoot it up, and he kept playing.
What the
I'm
fuck,
like,
bro?
You got like you're probably internally bleeding.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't feel a thing.
That's what they do. Yeah.
Shaq was like, oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Are they getting like morphine basically? What is going on?
It's Toradol. Toradol is what it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically like
get
it's
addicted to
basically
that
like
stuff.
that. You feel great. You don't feel the pain, but it wears off. And once it wears off, you hurt even worse than you did before.
Because you wore it out.
That's why you give you those pills. You gotta keep taking those after that.
Exactly.
That's why it gets addictive, you know?
Yep. And that's why there's a big movement right now in the NFL Players Association to get cannabis off of their like drug list so people can use that as like a pain mediator. So they're not taking like fucking Oxycontin and all that shit. The other side of NFL football that a lot of people don't know about.
That shit's so stupid for them. It's so old school to be worrying about marijuana on, come on.
Right.
What is it, shit?
And they have multiple teams in multiple states that are like in legal states. So just fucking legalize it. Let them smoke. We wouldn't have had this whole debacle with poor Josh Gordon for many, many years. I mean, he was a wasted talent just because his homie liked to smoke some weed, but he was also a dumbass.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, you do got to follow rules now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Dollars. It's like, bro, just just wait till the off season, bro. Dang. Like.
Well, and the way that players talk about it is that when that day is coming. So
you're warned out of the wazoo.
Yeah,
like when you're
the only time you get fucked and it's really annoying is when you fail the program or you fail a test and then you have to enter the program and you're in it for like 18 months and they can test you whenever, wherever.
Right.
And like Pat McAfee tells a story about like how he was on vacation and they fucking showed up to his hotel and they're like, hey, piss test. He's like, what the fuck? And there was an old Raiders punter who I don't remember his name, but our kicker, maybe it was the kicker, old Raiders kicker. You might know who his name is, Necron, but he was in the program for a couple of times. And
was he the dude that like played forever?
Yeah, didn't he play with like a bare foot too? I could be wrong.
God, I think
pretty sure his name ends with Ski or something like that. But
Wanowski or something like that.
Yes, something like that. He
kicked. Yeah, I know who you're talking.
Janikowski.
Yes,
Janikowski. So he told Pat McAfee, like on a conference or something, they were like had a kickers camp. I don't know what it was, but they just ended up, meeting up, shooting the shit. And McAfee's like, man, this drug program is a bitch. And Janikowski, the old head that he is, looked right at McAfee and was like, go on cruise. They can't find you in the ocean. He's like, oh, word, dude, you figured out how to beat this shit. So he went on a fucking cruise, bro. And you get to do whatever the fuck you want on a cruise. International water, homie. But yeah, Janikowski is that dude. And little behind the scenes look for everybody out there that's not used to the NFL talk. And I got to shout out everybody in the chat already, man. We got the ladies coming through today. Merry Christmas to you, Retro. And Mama Bear.
Mama Bear in the house.
Two ladies of Syl Nation Star Wars.
Holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Absolutely. Frank CSU. Igor was in here at the very beginning. He was ready before we were ready. And of course we got Money James. Money James, what you got for slips today, player? What you got, man? We got to know. But I appreciate everyone coming through. I know it's Christmas Eve. I know people got stuff to do. They got places to go. They got people to see. They got presents to open and family to hug and all that. But I want to spend today and this weekend with my YouTube family, my Cool Table family, Syl Nation family. I can't go a weekend without it, man. Like when I was home and I had that weekend at home, I was like, man, I fucking missed the countdown today. Like this sucks. It's
Ah,
fucking,
shit,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Get
Like,
used to
I
doing
love,
something. Mhm.
yeah, I love this show, man. I love the community. So I appreciate everyone coming through. I wanted to say that from the get-go. Yes, I'm dressed up because it's the holiday special, and don't worry about these boys. I didn't give them a heads up. I didn't give them nothing. I literally woke up today and I was like, I'm fucking dressing up today. So that's just how I felt, bro. But last week we did the Freezing Cold Take show, and I didn't even have the records ready yet. I was so distraught from the Buccaneers loss. They were up 17-0, and then Corey's jinx came into full effect.
He fucked us all.
He fucked us all, bro. He fucked you. And then you see my Patriots cap right here. I was telling the story and I got it wrong, but they were tied at the end of the game. The Patriots and the Raiders just kneel the ball out and go to overtime. And somehow they sacked fucking Mac Jones or whatever happened. And the Raiders pick up the fumble and run the ball back to the end zone. And
Time
the
expires, game over.
Yeah, the guy who did that, the Raiders defensive player who did that, former Patriots player. So just fucking, the jinx was real, and I was distraught after that, and then after the Buccaneers being up so much and then losing by so much. I didn't even look at the records. I didn't look at the records until literally last night, and as I was going over them, I was like, oh shit, I might have beat Syl again. And then I fucking got to the Buccaneers game, and I was like, he got me. He fucking got me. Syl went 8-4, and I went 7-5, just losing my one fucking game again. God damn it.
You went with your heart, and it got you.
It got me, bro. It got me. We did pick some good games. Like, we both picked the Lions. We both picked the Panthers, though, and they fucking lost at home. And then the way you really got me, Syl, was the Saints game. You picked the Saints at home. I picked the Falcons on the road. And they ended up fucking winning the Saints. Steelers got that win, though. They're 6-8. I can't wait to talk about them today. I can't wait to talk about every team today. So let's not wait. By the way, obviously, Syl, you've won the regular season. I owe you a Wingstop gift card. So I will get you that. We'll have to re-up the wager for the playoffs.
No problem. No, definitely. We got to do that. And I'm gonna just sit on my starters the rest of the season now. Just to let you know.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
No, we still gonna pick for real. We're trying to go, try to go undefeated, but go for as many wins as possible.
This motherfucker, dude. I got 2 wins on the season. He's talking shit. This motherfucker. Fucking love it. But yeah, dude, I gotta thank you too, obviously, for being here week in and week out. And Necron, this is your third appearance on here. You hosted a fucking show with me, man. So that's really why I definitely wanted to have you back. That was
Thanksgiving show.
Yeah, I wanted to have you back for the Christmas special. So thank you for coming back for this, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Oh, and even my dog's excited that you're back, bro. So season 1 is coming to an end, but it's not over yet. We still got a couple more weekends, and this is week 16. And the first game that I have on my list, and I think I got to reset my slides because I was like, wait, I'm looking at the last game. The first game is one that might be a little insignificant, but it's the Atlanta Falcons going up to chilly-ass Baltimore, and their records are literally flipped. But they kind of have the same offense where they both are run heavy, and definitely with Tyler Huntley in right now. Unfortunately, Lamar Jackson's not going to play today. Rippin, this wasn't Rippin. I forget what this guy's name is even. I didn't write it down. The backup that they put in Atlanta, but he had a so-so game against the Jets. It's kind of hard coming in on the road and getting your first start. I'm sorry, not the Jets, the Saints. And doing that on the road against the Saints, division opponent. I don't know why my dog's barking. I'm sorry. But I don't know what they were thinking as a team. Like, yeah, let's just throw you in on a division rival, and on the road, we'll get your first start. Go ahead. Let's see what you got, kid. I don't even know why I picked them. I don't understand why I picked them. That was a dumb move for me. I was like, yeah, let's see what he's got. But I don't think they go up to Baltimore and Skywalker is just going to come in. I can't even give him an intro, bro.
Yo, I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that every time I hit the button, it just brings me straight in.
Like, there's no chill, right? You just like
There's no chill.
right into the action, man.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to do this in a different way today. This is going to be fun. So I'm not going to give in-depth analysis about all of these games. I'm going to let my guests speak and my fellow co-hosts speak because I talk way too fucking much. I am going to pick the Ravens today. Home field advantage, super cold. Atlanta is missing a strip club today, and that lemon pepper. Syl, who do you got today, homie? Atlanta versus the Ravens.
So Atlanta, I mean, they had a lot of magic all year at home. You know, we knew what was going on out there in the peach tree and everything out there. But on the road, they haven't been the best team. They lost their last division game against the Saints, so they losing a lot of their swagger, right? And then I still don't know who this quarterback is. That's for the Falcons. But as far as with the Ravens, the whole story is Lamar Jackson, man. He's not playing. I'm feeling a little like, Huntley. He's a solid backup, but the team wasn't really right all season. It was all about Lamar Jackson all season to me. And with him out, Huntley's okay. He's kind of banged up, but I think the Ravens, they'll have just enough to actually beat the Falcons here. I'm gonna give this to the Ravens, but this is the least swag game like of the week here.
The least swag, yeah. This is gonna be an ugly game to watch, dude. Mm-hmm. A rookie quarterback and a backup QB he's also a little banged up. But Necron, since you were here, third, let's have you go third. Who do you got in this kind of game to start the day?
Well, it kind of looks like both teams are on equal footing, backup quarterbacks. I'm gonna go with the Ravens at home. They got the crowd behind them, they got the cold behind them. I'm just gonna give them the extra edge to win this lackluster bowl game.
Yeah. This time of year, man, it just comes down to like you got to win when you're supposed to win. And I think the Ravens do that with the coaching that they have. So, Sky, who do you got? First game of the day. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here. Wish I could have gave you
is this the first game?
First game of the day, bro.
Oh, man,
the whole
right on time.
damn thing, bro. Who do you got? Atlanta Falcons, who are 5-9, coming against the Baltimore Ravens, who are 9-5.
Yes. I was thinking about going with the Falcons because I'm not trusting the Ravens with Lamar Jackson being out. I'm not even sure if he's going to play again the rest of this season, right? He might shut it down. Yeah, he might just shut it down. He got all that contract stuff going on. So, but I am going to lean on the coaching, and I'm going to also pick the Ravens as well. So, we shall see.
Yeah, this is I feel like this could be like what did you say? Ugly game, Syl? What did you say? No swag. This game's gonna have no swag. Swag game, yeah. That's exactly what I'm predicting as well, man. Least swag game of all time. Maybe a lot of turnovers.
This is weak.
Yeah. If we had the starting quarterbacks, I would be a lot more excited. And
right.
Much love to all of you in the chat as well. I see you guys. You guys are
awesome. Yeah, everyone give him love. And I saw JT Savoy. How you doing, bro? Appreciate you coming back true here. And man, I love when the whole family's here. That's why I said, man, I had to do the show today because I wanted to spend today with the family. And you guys are fam, so appreciate you both being here as well.
No problem.
And I said it in our chat. I'll say it here too. Shout out to Leon, bro. I was like, yo, I know you're not really much of a football person, so like, no offense. If you want to come through, he's got the link.
If Leon does show up, it'll probably be when we're almost done. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right, we're gonna walk out the door. Ding
I will say,
dong.
side note, I am gonna start doing some more movie discussions, like kind of outside the geek spectrum, and Leon's gonna be a
Awesome.
part of that. Just throwing that out there.
That's
He's
what's
gonna be a
up.
part of segments in the future. So
That's what's up. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's good to have Google on your side. So he knows
Yeah.
so much random fact. I would be literally
God,
looking for
dude.
something. Yo, what's that actor's name? I'm like, yo, Leon. And be like, fucking Aldous Hodge, bro. I'm like,
Off the
thank
top
you.
of his head. Boom.
except football.
Sorry,
Shout out to
Leon. We laugh because we love him, bro, and I know he'd be laughing
already
too,
know.
man. Oh shit! So
Oh,
moving
I got
on.
retro part of that too. Leon.
I was just gonna say. I thought you were gonna say retro. Honestly, when you were
Yeah.
leading that up, I thought you were gonna say retro.
We was talking about
Yeah.
Leon. That's why. But
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I got your retros make some special appearances. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Facts,
dude. Sweet movie talk. Yeah, she knows a
Yeah.
lot too, man. She knows a lot too,
Oh yeah.
and she likes to learn. That's my favorite part about her. Is that if she hasn't watched a movie, she's like, "Oh, I want to watch it." And then I want to watch it 100 more fucking times so I can fucking intricately look at this movie, just like Akira with Skywalker. And we all saw that. Ravens with the W, JT says. I think we're all on the same page with that. Lewis Barry, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here, man. Put your predictions in the chat as we go through this next game. And Retro says, I'm in. Okay, verbal contract. Just make sure you don't
that'd
do
be
her
cool.
like they did Henry, bro.
I was just about to say, yo, I was just about to say that, bro.
Is it too soon still? I don't know. I think it's still too soon. Man.
I'm sorry, yo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I
Yo,
was
last
broke
week,
the other
last
day,
weekend
man.
I was on one,
I
bro.
told-
Last
told
one,
You
Mike
didn't get the memo?
After that membership, I was like, man, I don't want to hear no more DC jokes, man. I'm pissed right now, bro. I was like, this ain't funny, bro.
Yeah, we could tell they weren't landing with you.
I was just saying, guys, like, I ain't doing this, bro.
Yo, I was watching that after it happened, and I kept going, uh-oh. Syl was getting mad at Mikey right now, like, but just the jokes.
Dude,
Like,
I was
yo, I
eating,
can't, you could tell. He's like, Mikey would start laughing, and Syl go.
Feel like this shit ain't funny right now, bro. Like, nah.
He was like, all right, back to the chat here,
It's all love, man. It's real feelings out here, y'all.
No, it is.
Real
It is.
feelings.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Especially with our beloved characters, man. These teams, though, beloved team right here on the road today of mine, the Detroit Lions. This brand new Lions. It's not the same old Lions, man. They've literally, as I said this stat a couple weeks ago, I said they've won 4 out of their last 5 games. Then after that, 5 out of their last 6. Now they have won 6 out of their last 7 games. Jared Goff is playing like a completely different quarterback. And I guess Syl made the comparison. He's kind of playing like when he had that Super Bowl season. But I don't think that he's clutched like that. I think he is just being very well coached. When you get Jared Goff, a good coach, a good regiment, you put him on a good routine, he definitely blossoms. And I think they got that with MCDC. I think MCDC, Motor City Dan Campbell, if no one knows what that acronym stands for, I think he deserves Coach of the Year beyond a shadow of a doubt, bro. Like, I know there's other candidates to get Coach of the Year, but this is the Detroit Lions we're talking about being in playoff contention in week 16. You know what I mean? Like, this is a completely different organization. The Detroit Lions have been a laughingstock of the NFL for decades. And I know they were decent when they had Calvin Ridley and Matt Stafford, but this looks better than that team. They have more weapons than just those 2 guys.
Calvin Johnson.
They have Calvin Johnson. They have a defense too that's playing lights out. And I apologize for not remembering the linebacker's name that they have, but they have a linebacker that's going crazy. This Panthers team, we picked them both, me and Syl, to win last week at home, just like they are today, and they lost to the Steelers. And I don't think the Steelers are as good as the Lions. I think the Lions rout the Panthers today at home on the road. And they go and they just show us, like, yo, we're this team now. This is who we are. So, who do you have? Detroit Lions on a heater, bro. the best team in the NFL right now, going to face the Carolina Panthers today.
Man, well, you got the Lions. I mean, that's been one of the stories of the season. The Lions, just hanging in there winning. Like, they're like on a crazy streak right now. And we always say the offense was cool all season. Their defense solid, and like I said, coaching. That's the biggest thing with the Lions. They're, saying good coaching with that. So, that's a good story with the Panthers. They was low key like giving people L's like all season, like out of nowhere. Panthers, smack up Brady. I know you're still mad about that. And the Panthers, they gonna beat a couple teams, and it's like, what's going on? Who's their quarterback? They cut Baker.
PJ
Walker.
Walker.
What's going on? As it stands right now, this is. I haven't had themes for a couple weeks here, but like the playoffs begin now. Okay, like these teams are playing to get in the playoffs. The Panthers are just one game behind the NFC South leading Buccaneers. The Panthers are relatively healthy. Sam Darnold's having his best season ever. They're at home. I'm actually going. This is an upset pick. Panthers beat the Lions at home. Panthers trying to get that division, man.
Damn, bro. Oh, damn. I'm going to mark this one down now. Bro. Holy shit. Okay, Necron. While I'm marking this down, who do you got today? This Detroit Lions team who have a 500 record and this very under 500 team coming in that Syl thinks going to get the win at home. Who do you got today, bro?
Dude, every time I go against Detroit, they surprise me. So I'm going with Detroit. Because every time I ever get on the show or in the chat and I pick Detroit to lose, they win. Yeah. So I'm just going to go with Detroit. That's all I know at this point. I'm going with Detroit. They've been playing good.
Right. Hey, that's going to be the one that lands you on freezing cold takes, Necron. You know what I'm saying? Watch.
Yeah, no, I think there's going to be another one you guys are going to try to get me on. But we'll get to that.
We're going to we'll get you one way or another, bro. We'll get you. We haven't had the football takes on freezing cold.
Everybody got their bounty on my ass, I hear. So we'll see what happens.
Everyone's trying to get you, bro. That means you're doing something good. So Sky, give us your prediction for this game. Who do you got? Detroit Lions versus the Panthers today.
Man, last time that I got on this platform and I picked the Detroit Lions, I almost ended up on freezing cold takes, yo. Real tough, you know what I'm saying? Wait, no, we actually did because we all picked the Lions that week, right?
The Lions,
yeah, right. I am going to be going with the Panthers. They've been playing some good football recently. Them getting rid of Baker Mayfield was a plus for them. I knew that it was going to be right. So I'm going to be going with the Panthers this week. I expect a big game out of Sam Darnold. He's been playing some good football.
Wow, man. I love it. I love the takes. We'll see if this is one of those clips that gets on freezing cold takes between this game. And that's why I love football, because there's a lot of matchups that we want to see between obviously like two great teams, but some of these games between sort of mediocre teams can be flashy. But I don't think this is going to be a flashy game. I think Detroit kills it on the road today. But interesting to see how that one's going to play out. The next game is a game that I was just talking about, a matchup between two good teams, except one of these teams has kind of been sliding and the other team has also barely been winning. And who is that? That's the 7-7 Seattle Seahawks on the road to Kansas City, who are 11-3. And just like the Cowboys, they barely beat the Texans last week. Does that mean that the Texans are better than we think they are? Or does that mean that these two teams are both just kind of shoddy? And this time of year is not when you want to be playing shoddy. With someone who's not shoddy, Patrick Mahomes has been playing lights out. Whether or not this team has looked great, he always does. And a couple of weeks ago, man, he had that flip pass. He literally just like flicked it for a first down, and McKinnon went for a touchdown.
Where he was on the run,
This shit is just backyard football for him. And even if you don't respect his who he is as a person, you got to respect his game. and I definitely respect his game. I don't like listening to him talk. No offense. Definitely sounds like Kermit, I should say. But
I was
but
like a hermit. I was like, how does it sound like a
sounds like
hermit, bro?
Kermit the Frog. My bad. Kermit the
That was a
Frog,
diss
bro.
for no reason.
Right?
That was like a
Hey, y'all.
unnecessary
Chill.
diss, right?
Nah, bro. It's
Austin be throwing the most random shots, yo, right? The most random
For no
shit
reason, bro.
out of nowhere, bro.
because I hear people sing their praises all the time. I'm like, yo, I gotta just take you down a peg because everyone's trying to take me down one. So let me just return the favor. Let me just return the favor, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Well,
man.
the Seahawks, they have been skidding, haven't been playing well, have lost a couple recently, and we know who's on the Kansas City Chiefs. That man, Travis Kelce. He is over 1,000 yards this season already, and the Seahawks have allowed 117 rating to tight ends this season. They've been good on the wide receivers, but they've been awfully bad on the tight ends. So I think Travis Kelce has a big day. It's Christmas, bro. They're going to be hyped in Kansas City. And I don't think the Seahawks are going to actually be ready for this game at all. I think they're going to get walloped by the Kansas City Chiefs. This could be a freezing cold take. The Seahawks, could surprise the Chiefs, but I think, like you said, it's playoff time. This is a pre-playoff game, and the Kansas City Chiefs are just getting warmed up for this extensive playoff run. Syl, who do you got for this game? Seattle versus the Chiefs today.
Well, like you said, I mean, the playoffs start now, playoff mentality. And, Seattle, they're technically on the outside looking in right now, but they're right there in the playoff hunt, playoff bubble, as they call it. There is right now, Tyler Lockett's hurt. He's out, right? So it's one of the weapons out for Geno. Because, Geno, man, he's like Pro Bowling this season, the way he's been playing. And so I give him a shot against any team, to be quite honest. But Lockett's hurt. Chiefs, they're at home. They still have something to play for because the Bengals is like Mahomes' kryptonite, right? Like he's beasting everybody else, but he got to make sure he finishes ahead of the Bengals because I guarantee in the playoffs, if they got to go to Cincinnati, the Chiefs will lose. They lose at home too. But in this game, though, there's a version of this where I would have picked the Seattle on the road upset, but because Geno don't have all his weapons, Lockett is out. Is he gonna beast that much? Because you got to put up points against Mahomes. I don't think they're gonna score enough, so I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is, man. You got to score, especially against the Chiefs, who can score in an instant. And let's switch up this order for right now. Sky, who do you have? Seattle versus the Chiefs today at 1:00.
Man, yo, I got much love for these two quarterbacks, yo. Much love, but just like Syl said, Geno don't have all of his weapons, and on top of that, I grew up in a Chiefs household, so I can't get on here and pick against the Chiefs right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Kansas City at home, and I'm thinking that they're gonna put up a lot of points. So.
Damn. Yeah, we're either close on our predictions and we all think the same, or we're way off. So Necron, let us know if we're way off or we're all close on this one. Who do you think is going to win today? Seattle versus the Chiefs.
I think Seattle's going to go in there and surprise everyone.
Oh.
I'm going. Yeah, fuck no, dude. I'm going with the Chiefs, man. Come on, Kansas City. Getting ready to go into the playoffs. The crowd's going to be going crazy. It's going to be a fucking blowout.
That sea of red, bro. That sea of red, yo.
Deep fried birds, like they're saying.
Bro, you got me. I was like, oh, damn. Okay.
You get ready to write that shit down, weren't you?
I was like, oh, shit, bro. You fucking reeled us in and then smacked us across the face with that.
Already making a thumbnail with me frozen somewhere.
No,
Access device.
Oh my god. But
Good one, dude.
It'd be interesting to see the running games each for these teams today, because they are kind of pass heavy. And being that it's so cold, I feel like today we're definitely going to see a lot of running in the running game. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of passing today because of the cold. But we shall see. And also be on the lookout, unfortunately, for injuries today, also because of the cold.
Oh yeah,
just being going to be prone to more injuries. But moving on, this next game is going to be the game that is on only when there's commercial break.
Keep it rolling. You got it.
Sorry, what the fuck, bro? What are we doing?
Don't even. You flowing.
The New Orleans Saints with Red Rocket, who just won at home, on the road versus Deshaun Watson, who just won on the road. Actually, I think they were. The Browns have won each game that Deshaun Watson's been back.
We expected that, Austin, right?
Yeah.
We've been saying all season, wait till Deshaun comes back.
Wait till he comes back. They got a team. May not be happy about it, but that's just the way it is. However, I don't think they're still in the playoff hunt. I could be wrong. The Saints are, however, because the Succaneers have been the Succaneers this season. This NFC South is wide open. If you're playing in the NFC South, you have a chance, basically. However, I think the pass rush against the New Orleans Saints offensive line is what's going to do over the Saints. And I think the Red Rocket is going to be forced into some mental errors today because of the Browns defense. And also because of that cold, man. New Orleans Saints players are not used to this cold, and they're definitely not used to what it's going to be in Cleveland today. I think the Browns, they put on a stinker puntily, and I think that it's going to be one of those games where we're watching it and it's just like, they're still playing. Browns going to win at home today. Going to be a low-scoring game and probably a lot of turnovers because of that cold. Syl, what do you predict is going to happen? You think that Red Rocket comes in and gets a steal against a different dude who likes to show his Red Rocket? Or what do you think is going to happen today, bro?
Shit.
Well, I'm not going to answer the latter question. But what I will answer is, man, the Saints, again, we're talking about a team just getting these sneaky W's, I should say, handing out sneaky L's to people all season. We're like, oh, the Saints, they've been hurt all season. They're the most injured, riddled team all season. They really don't know, who's their quarterback really. I mean, Red Rocket is having a resurgence. And Landry's been out. It's all kind of people out with the Saints. It's just, can they show up and can they match up against the other team? That's how they've been all season. And their Saints are one game behind as well, behind the NFC South leading Buccaneers. So playoffs start now mentality. These Browns, they're a long shot for the playoffs. Like, they literally got to win out, which is not, too far out of the equation, but I don't see them having enough offense to shine. You can't just come off the street, bro, after being in court, fighting 23 cases. You got women mad at you and stuff. It's like, no, just, this season's a wash, but I knew their offense would be better with him in it. Their defense is solid, but Clowney's out. Jadeveon Clowney's out, but Myles Garrett is there, so they'll still have the pressure. This is going to be an ugly game. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with the Browns, like you said, the weather factor. I'm just going to go with the Browns because, again, the Browns, they're going to have probably just enough offense, better defense, to eke out a win here.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly, dude. It's going to be a stinker. Yeah. Sky, what's your prediction for that Mardi Gras team on the road versus the man who likes to party at home?
Yeah, absolutely, yo. The Saints, New Orleans is a much, much, much different climate than Cleveland is. I think that's going to play a huge factor. Shout out to the Fofo 108. I got some homies from Cleveland.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And, we got the homie Deshaun Watson back. I think it's going to be, you know what? I actually think that this is going to be a pretty good game. Okay. Just to watch, I think that it's going to come down close, but I am going to lean towards the Browns just because, I think that Deshaun Watson, even with him being kind of freshly back, I still think he's better than Andy Dalton. So, real talk, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going with the Browns.
That's fair, man. And Necron, don't you start with the saying the Saints and then turn the Browns on me again. Who do you got? Saints versus Browns today at 1.
Well, I got a little game plan info for the Saints. They're going to be bringing their cheerleaders with them. And they're going to be handing out. They're going to be handing out beads to Watson and trying to keep him distracted on the sidelines. So we'll see what happens with that. But if he can stay focused, I'll go with the Browns.
That picture's like he's looking at the Saints cheerleaders.
Yeah, he's not even looking at his playbook. He's like, damn, what's that one? Where them beads at?
How you falling for this, Deshaun? Like, why are you falling for this, bro?
It's like the fucking longest yard.
Them pom-poms over there.
It's like Tracy Morgan up in the stands in the longest yard. That's hilarious. So I'm sorry, I missed your whole prediction, bro.
I'll go with the Browns.
The Browns, okay. Damn, dude. Oh, we all had a joke, and that's what happens when you do this stuff, man. You gotta just be ready for the jokes, honestly. And JT with that Cobra Commander comment, he said he hates the Saints. He's going to crank up the weather dominator and push the dog pound to victory. I love that, man. And he also says, gotta fly, fam. Go Giants.
Take care,
hey, man. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you showing up as always. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if we don't see you before next week. But be safe today, bro. Be safe.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Appreciate you being here. And hey, it's 1:00. We gotta finish out these games quick before they start going. So continuing on, we don't have to take much time for this.
Yeah.
It's the Titans at home versus the Texans. And I'm just gonna say it now. The Texans get their second win today versus the Titans, who are gonna I'm calling that. Shout out me. I'll see you on Freezing Cold Takes probably.
Shout out me.
Who do you have today? Texans versus the Titans, Syl.
Now, what's interesting, the Texans, though they have the worst record, they play close games, right? They rarely get blown out, which is, that's notable. Now, people question the coaching a little bit with Lovey, like as far as, has the times passed Lovey Smith? Probably. Who knows? We'll see. They're relatively healthy. I'm not sure if Brandon Cooks is playing. He was questionable. That's like their number one receiver weapon. Titans, they're a mid team, right? Yeah. They're banged up on defense. I think their offensive line's kind of banged up as well. Tannehill is out. So I'm just saying, do we believe in Malik Wilson?
Malik Willis.
Willis, whatever his name is. Derrick Henry, is he going to carry today? Can they score enough against the Texans? I can't just give it to the Texans like this.
It's like you want to.
I do want to actually, but since you picked the Texans, I'm gonna pick the Titans. So that's how I'm tiebreaker right there.
That's fair, dude. Honestly, I feel like in order for the Titans to win today, they're gonna need this picture. They're gonna need Derrick Henry to be throwing the ball. Honestly.
Like the Madden game, they got I think it was last season. They got a Derrick Henry car. He could be a quarterback. Like, you gotta do something, bro.
He's a fucking huge quarterback. Yeah, they gotta put him back there in the pocket, bro. Oh my goodness. Yo, Necron, who do you have for this team that almost beat your team? The Texans coming on the road to face Tennessee at home.
This ain't horseshoes, dude. It ain't like who almost won. Either you win or you lose. There's no but what about?
You definitely hit me with that. I love it.
But I always call this game the Battle of the Oilers. Who's the real Houston Oilers here?
Yo, I like that. I like that.
Ain't the Texans.
Yeah. So I could do a freaking hot take and go with the Texans. They're always trying to establish themselves in Houston as, the true Houston team. The Titans wore the Oilers and they bailed on us, betrayed us. Hard for me to get back in the Houston teams after that. So I'll go with the Texans.
I respect that, dude. Yeah. That's why I wanted the Texas True himself to let us know how that
ransom notes.
Yeah, ransom
he's like
ransom notes on that.
Ransom notes.
He's like, yo, they left.
Million
They gotta come back.
checklists they got to check off.
But
They actually got to move to San Antonio now. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk.
it's funny though because Tennessee left and then they had an expansion team just pop up where they were, or Houston Oilers left, I should say, the franchise, and they still have another franchise here in Houston, and you can see why the Oilers left because he ain't that great, bro.
Wow.
Unfortunately. Who do you have though
Random
today?
shade, yo. I'm telling you.
For no reason,
Houston
bro.
has love for their teams. Dude. That was ridiculous for the Oilers.
No shot at Texas. Like.
He's just throwing a shot at Houston.
Houston
Right.
Texans versus the Tennessee Titans. Who do you got, Skywalker?
Man, I'm going with the Titans, yo. Lovie Smith is the coach of the Texans, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going with the Titans. Lovie be getting paid to lose, bro. I was just putting it out there. Lovie be getting paid to lose, bro. Like, real talk. Like, I don't nah.
Who's the number one draft pick next year? Like, is this worth it?
Nah, bro. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with the Texans. I am expecting a big game out of Derrick Henry, even though Houston's probably gonna be loading the box. You know, but I'm still going with the Titans, yo. Can't pick Houston. Hey, last time I picked Houston on this platform and I got embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm not trying to make no more mistakes over here.
Hey,
we're going perfect this week.
We'll see. No one has gone perfect on their predictions for 15 weeks of doing this. So
hey,
that'll be a first.
There will be a first.
That'll be a first.
You know what I'm saying?
That is my goal to finish. That's my goal to finish off the season too, bro, because I honestly, like, I'm not going to win at all. So I want to try and go perfect. At least one day I'll have something to be up on Syl for. Not just 2 fucking games this season. And he tied me twice, this motherfucker.
Good goal.
God damn, bro. This shit. I'm so mad because I lost so hard. This is the worst first season ever, dude. but I love it. It's all friendly at the end of the day. So we're just having fun over here. And this game's gonna be fun to watch, I think. If me and Necron are right, I think it's gonna be fun to watch. The next game, that man, Joe Burrow, on the road today. And I think that man, Mac Jones, going to be wishing that he had some of the swag that Joe Burrow had. Can I have a little swag, sir, please? I think that 10-4 team goes to 11-4 on the road versus the Patriots today. Patriots have been looking very dysfunctional, barely beat the Raiders. Yes, I know that Josh McDaniels, the head coach of the Raiders, had a lot of intel on how you ran your organization, how you run your defense, and how to beat you. However, Mac Jones lost you the game. I still don't think he should be the starter. I think we should have went with Bailey Zappi, even though he had that game where he threw a couple of picks. I still think that we should have stayed with him. Once you change up the quarterback, you got to stay with that quarterback.
That'll get you sat down.
Get you sat down. You see me with my Patriots hat on today, but that's only because this is the only beanie I own. And I had to, it's so fucking cold here. I had to put something on top of my head. I think last time I picked against the Bengals, they really had me in the first half, right? I had us in the first half. They got me in the second half real fucking bad. I think Joe Burrow, it's playoff time. He's ready to go today. They get the win on the road. Syl, what do you think happens in Foxborough, Massachusetts today, right now? What do you think is going to be happening right now?
Man, like I said, Bengals. I already talked about the Burrow love I've been having this past month.
He's swaggy.
He's becoming one of my favorite quarterbacks playing right now. Bengals, man, hey, they're relatively healthy. I thought they needed a running game, like for real, but they was winning even without Joe Mixon for a couple weeks. So I was like, okay, it's about Burrow. Is Jamar Chase playing? Okay. I think they could destroy 90% of the team just with that. And especially this mid to low mid or beyond under mid Patriots team, who half their team is questionable out. Like So yeah, Burrow, you got Jamar Chase. Okay, Bengals win easily.
let's keep it simple for that. Let's keep it simple. Next round, who do you got? Bengals versus Patriots today, bro.
Bengals. Bengals. Patriots, it is looking terrible, dude.
Yeah.
And especially this part of the season, the last couple of games. So yeah, Bengals for sure. They're looking hot, getting ready for that playoff push.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think the Patriots are going to make it. Skywalker, who do you got? Joe Burrow, that man coming in 10-4 versus 7-7. New England Patriots.
Yeah, man. I got to go with Joe Burrow, yo. It factor is a very real thing in sports, and Joe Burrow definitely has that in droves, yo. That dude, he just always seems like he's even keeled, right? Always cool, calm, and collected. And when you have a quarterback that is like that, it really inspires you to step up and to want to do more. And so I am definitely expecting him to come out on top, as well as the rest of his teammates this week against was it Mac Jones, right? Yeah. I'm not really thinking that it's going to be a great day for Patriot Nation out there.
Damn, bro. But I feel you. I'm with you right there. We all picked the Bengals. Be realistic with that. If the Patriots win, it'd be a surprise, in all honesty. That's how I feel about that game. And if you just want to go by the numbers, there's a couple of numbers in front of 10, but there's one number namely in front of 10, and that's number 9 today is going to beat number 10 on the road, and I think pretty handedly. Next game, this is going to be exciting.
Ooh.
Because it's one team that's sputtering, and it's one team that is trying to find their footing again. And that's the New York Giants, who are 8-5-1, just coming off a win. Barely got a win. Just coming off a win, though, on the road against the Minnesota Vikings, who are 11-3. Also just coming off a win. Barely got a win. They had to use overtime. They completed the biggest comeback in NFL history last weekend. The Colts were up 33-0. And they managed to lose the fucking game. 33-0, bro. If you would have told
Matt
me
Ryan, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
They got him.
Poor Thrash Ryan, bro. He is now on the losing side of two of the biggest comebacks in NFL history. And
The
one
two
of them,
biggest.
the two biggest. The biggest in the
That's
Super Bowl
terrible
and in the playoffs. And then the biggest in the regular season. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that is terribly bad. Sorry, Thrash Ryan. We'll get to your pick later in the day, and you won't even be a part of it. But we don't need to go into that right now. I think the Giants lose on the road today versus the Vikings team who are trying to bounce back and find their playoff footing. Because like Syl said, it's playoff time, bro. You better show who you are now. You better figure it the fuck out. You got to figure what works and what don't work. And I think the Vikings figure it out. So who do you have? That New York Giants team coming in on the road in probably the coldest city in America right now. That Minnesota Vikings team at home.
Yeah, the Giants, I mean, I haven't believed in Daniel Jones all season. They somehow beat the Commanders last week, and I realized maybe the Commanders aren't that good either. So I'm not that high on the Giants. They do have good coaching. I mean, come on, who even thought the Giants would win 8 games this season, right? So,
yeah,
so that's good for them. They are in that, that playoff, or they're technically in the playoff now, right on the bubble, fighting to stay in. On the road against the Vikings, you come back 33-0. You gotta be a little swaggy the next week. Like you gotta feel like, yo, we gotta come in here and fly, right? We in the dome, so they ain't worried about no weather.
Yep.
Who's the best team lining up in there? I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins over Daniel Jones any day. Saquon's gonna do his thing, but they need more people, right? We'll go with the Vikings at home.
You like that, Syl? You like that?
Sure up that division there for the win.
I agree with me. Yeah, Saquon is always going to do as much as he possibly can, but you can only do so much, especially against this Vikings team. They have so many weapons, and they can score at will. And if Kirk Cousins doesn't lose them the game, I think they'll win as well. Necron, who do you got today? New York Giants and the division rivals of you, New York Giants, on the road against the Minnesota Vikings, bro.
I ain't playing on this one. I'm going with the Giants, dude. I don't know. I don't know why.
You don't know why.
Probably just that NFC East pride. They play some tough football. I'm gonna go with the Giants. I know Minnesota got records like, goddamn, that's a good team. Cowboys walloped them when they went up there and played them. So to me, I think the Giants are, trying to get in, trying to get ready. So I'll go with Giants.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's a good pick. That was the only reason why I was gonna pick them, but I stopped myself mid-pick and went with the home team.
I'll probably be a great freezing cold take episode.
We'll see. Yeah. This is gonna be quite the episode on Wednesday coming up. Skywalker, who do you got? New York Giants versus the Minnesota Vikings today.
You like that, Austin? You like? Nah, I'm going with. That will forever be burned into my memory, yo. That was such a great moment. I am definitely going with the Vikings. I think that the Giants, they've reached their pinnacle. I would say I'm not really expecting too much more out of them the rest of the year, and I do think that coupled with the Vikings coming back from 33-0, that does give you a huge boost in confidence. So
sure,
I'm going to be picking the Vikings as well, and we'll see what happens later today. But I don't think I'm wrong on this one. I'm going perfect this week, y'all. I'm calling it right now, y'all. I'm like LeVar Ball. Never lost.
Never lost.
No fucking way it happens, but I love to see it, bro. I love to see it. Hey,
you're going all Anakin on us, bro.
Yeah. Anakin Skywalker, bro.
Nah, I'm on my coffee talk vibes. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my coffee, right?
I'm gonna get another cup of coffee real soon. We have the last game in today's 1 p.m. slate.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
And I'm looking at the rest of my sheet. I still got a whole half of a sheet left. So we got a lot more fucking games. But this game, I'm not even gonna go first. So who do we have?
Oh man, so you got the Bills here. The Bills feeling themselves, right?
Like, there. Come on,
you know what I'm saying? The Bills feeling themselves. They top of the AFC. Everyone's chasing them. They're relatively healthy. They're a little banged up on the offensive line. It doesn't matter. Allen's going to just run around. Josh Allen's going to run and tackle people. Going against the Baby Bears. Then they got to come to Chicago, though. The Bills, they used to snow as well too. So it's about the running game. It's gonna be about the running game today. Now my Bears, my Baby Bears, they kind of hurt a little bit. They kind of banged up. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple calf injuries, concussions, and all this stuff going on here. So, but we do got Justin Fields, and one of his best weapons is not his arm; it's the run. Chicago faithful. All I'm saying is at home with snow. Josh Allen, he can't just throw to Stephon Diggs the whole game. He can't air it out to the other guy that he keeps throwing to. All I'm saying is we do have a chance for a massive upset win because we have all of our running backs. We have Justin Fields as well. It's Christmas.
Christmas miracle.
No, the Bills go in. The Bills go. I tried to. I was trying to look for something.
Hey, Syl, I know you missing Matt Forte right now, right? Like,
Man, I'm just saying, man. Like, if Josh Allen didn't run as much, I'd be like, oh, I think we can get him. Nah. Josh Allen's going to will them to win, even if it's close. He's going to will them to a snow win. So, yeah, he's that good.
That was
He's
the
that
greatest
dude, man.
pick you've had this entire season, bro. That was the greatest pick. You ran out of football shit to talk about. It's Christmas.
As soon as I got to that point, I was like, yeah, we lost.
He's like, fuck.
When that reality sets in,
He's like, oh man, god damn it. Oh man, but hey, I can't fault you for believing as a fan, but realism definitely kicks in at a certain point. Hey, I'm just gonna follow your lead here, and say that the Bills get the win on the road. Look at these teams have opposite records, and it's not in a good way for the Bears. They came off a loss last week, and I threw some shade at them last week, and Syl was like, damn, bro, what the fuck? You gotta talk about the Bears like that. But they do have double-digit losses, man, and that's just is what it is. The Bills have double-digit wins, and I think they have a lead at the end of the game that's double digits as well. Skywalker, who do you have? Bills versus the Bears today. Battle of the Bees.
Now y'all know how I've been talking about me going undefeated this week, right? Something just can't. No,
don't do it, dude.
I just felt a spark. I just felt a spark that is telling me to say that Bear Country still let y'all down this week, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I might be going with the Bears, yo. This is crazy. But now I'm going with the Bills. Josh Allen. Yo, I so want to pick the Bears right now. And watch this mess around and be the only game that I get wrong, right? Should I go? No. I'm going with the Bills. I really want to pick the Bears for some strange reason. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with the Bears. I don't care. I got the Bears, yo.
Yo. You talked yourself in better than fucking Syl did. Syl hit you with his Christmas spirit, bro.
It's Christmas, right? It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Hey, bear down this week. You know what I'm saying? Bear down, right? Yeah.
Damn, bro. We're gonna have a lot of close for freezing cold takes this week. Jeez,
man. Like the weather, it's gonna be freezing.
It's Christmas. Man. Oh my god. Yo, who do you have today? Necron, Bills versus the Bears.
I can't believe I just did that.
Wow.
Yeah, me either.
Like certain people in the fandom, you just got a reality set in, and it's over for the Bears. I am totally going with the Bills. Yeah.
Yeah, that elder statesman hits you with some good wisdom right there. When it's just reality sets in, just like it did for Syl midway through his pick, bro. When it hits, bro.
Right.
I tried, man.
The Bills are superior all around, dude.
Hey.
Damn.
Hey.
Shit.
You know what? But they can be all that, right? But sometimes you have these little trap games. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is a trap game, right? Yo, that shit didn't even sound right,
It did it, bro.
Yo,
that's why we're kind of
it's all good. It's all good.
Hey, stick with it, bro.
Undefeated, never lost.
I ain't never lost.
Never lost,
shit.
Bro.
Jermaine, what's up, Mac Main? We appreciate you being here, man. NFL fam, this is the Syl Nation family, and if no one knows who Domain is, I'm gonna say it every time. That's DC Talk with extended. So say what up, Say much love to Domain. He's the homie. We appreciate you being here. Mama Bear says, can't blame Syl and Sky for favoring the Bears now. Why can't you? They're 3-11. What do you mean? What the fuck we talking about?
I'm always
Yeah.
here for the home.
He's just
team,
a fan.
home
Yeah,
squad,
he's a fan.
But I'm just not picking them this week.
That's what I like about Syl. Syl can keep it business, even like
Hey,
over the heart.
The heart out of it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Syl's heart's been hurting this week, if we're being honest, but especially
tough week, man.
It's been a tough season. It's been a tough season. But Syl's been winning on this show.
What's the next game, Austin? What's the next?
Ready to move on.
You can lose it all year. Crazy.
Bro, you've been killing me on this show, man. I gotta hand out my figurative L's, okay? Because I just hold.
Man, I snapped.
I don't know if you.
He's looking for the tiniest wound to put salt in, isn't he?
You've been losing 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. I'm like, bro. 5, 6, 7. We just gonna count all the way to 11, Austin.
Hey, Syl. James said. We had James say, Syl don't even believe Sky's takes. Sky don't even believe Sky's takes. Like, right now,
Crazy Sky live. Y'all saw him live.
He just got fucking taken over by the ghost of Christmas past right there.
Facts, bro.
He just got possessed right there. That wasn't even Sky making that pick. That was somebody
I was thinking
else,
about them Jay Cutler days, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey.
Brian Urlacher, where are you?
Brian Urlacher, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So,
all right.
So moving on as we proceed to give you what you need on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. We got the Washington Commanders who are looking for something to happen to make their playoff dreams come true on the road with Taylor Heineke, who they should just give him the starting job. Maybe this would have been a better team all season and they wouldn't be fighting from behind. Just a thought, guys. Just a thought. I know you guys at the Washington Commanders don't really know how to run your organization, but just a thought. With that being said, Brock Purdy has been playing Purdy. Came in, has won every start he's had so far. I know it's only a couple, but he's played against good teams. They haven't been crap teams. He's played on the road for all of those as well. And now he's back at home. All right, I should say he played at home his first start. He's back at home. Christmas Day. I got to imagine a third-string quarterback has got all of his friends and family there to watch. I have to imagine, like, yo, you never know if he's going to be having his starting job on a Christmas Eve game again. And I think they kill the Washington Commanders today. I think the Washington Commanders have been playing close games, and they did, beat the Eagles, who is the best team in the league, in my opinion. However, them 49ers, man, they're not going down without a fight. It doesn't matter what quarterback they plug and play there. Their running game can take them, and their defense can take them deep in the playoffs. And I think that's what's going to happen today. They're going to get a commanding victory at home, and it's not even going to be close. Sorry, Washington Commanders fans. Syl, let's cheer you up with a good pick right now. Who do you got? Washington Commanders versus the Purdy 49ers today at 4 o'clock.
Hey, the Commanders, again, it's playoff time, right? Playoff mentality. The Commanders are technically in the playoffs if it started today, on the bubble for the last spot, number 7. I think the Commanders had a good run. They had a good run this season. You know what I'm saying? They hung in there. They're that team that's not really as good as probably even their record. I'm just saying. Y'all already know the 49ers. This is the style of this team. I just love to see the 49ers play, man. Like they line up, they hit you in the mouth. Then now they got Purdy, who's going to air it out a little more than even what Garoppolo was doing, and getting the ball to Kittle. Kittle, finally getting the ball. Debo Samuels is out today, but they still got CMC. This is easy one. 49ers for the win. Commanders are, not that team. Put them in a place. 49ers for the win.
Yeah, absolutely. That defense for the 49ers, man. I feel like Taylor Heineke's going to be running all over the place. Skywalker, who do you got? Commanders versus the 49ers today, man.
49ers. And I just don't like Dan Snyder, so.
That is fair.
49ers, bro. That's real talk.
If our beloved viewers don't know who Dan Snyder is, that is the owner of the Washington Commanders, who is kind of a racist. But anyways,
Kinda.
Yeah.
That's an easy pick, bro.
I mean, I can make a bunch of football arguments too, but I'm not going to. So,
hey, that's fair.
fair.
It's fair. You gotta know when to hold them, man. Gotta know when to hold them. Necron, who do you have? Washington Commanders versus the 49ers today in San Francisco.
Damn, dude, come on. The 49ers are going to command and control the Commanders big time.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I got another one too, and I bet a lot of people in Washington want to unrestore the Snyderverse over there, dude, because
it's a different Snyder, though.
Yeah, that's a different Snyder. Don't fight. I'll be on other guys' channels. Oh, even Necron doesn't want the Snyder. Yeah, dude, fucking 49ers gonna whoop them.
I'm gonna whoop them. Yeah, everyone's saying Niners too. I agree. And sorry to cover up your face, but real quick, about to be a tie game. Bears versus Bills. Wow. Cincinnati is currently up 12-0. KC's currently up 3-0. Ravens up 3-0. Vikings up 7-0. So our picks are looking pretty dang good right now. At least mine are. And KR, what's good? Much love.
Yep.
Thanks for coming through.
Mine are too.
We're halfway through and we're getting to the point in that show. This show right here. The very reason why I wanted this man on, and I'm going to put him up to the top. Because for a couple weeks now, we've had this game be talked about every single show. Mentioned every single show. And it's finally here. The Christmas Eve game versus the two biggest rivals in the NFL. The Eagles versus the Cowboys. Necron, take it away. Who do you got today, bro?
All right. I got some ransom notes on this one. If Dak Prescott freaking doesn't turn it over in the other team's red zone, we got a chance. We can win. If he does these ridiculous throws in the other team's red zone, giving them great position to get touchdowns, I don't know what's going on with that, but that shit got to stop, dude. It's killing the Cowboys. I'm still going to go with the Cowboys because I'm going to go with my heart. And it is in Dallas, so they will have the crowd with them. We're playing their backup quarterback. I don't even know if that makes a difference on a game like this because the adrenaline on both teams is so high. I mean, you got Jalen Hurts. Yeah, that makes a bigger difference, a healthy Jalen. But I'm not going to count the Eagles out just because they don't have him, because I think this team is, these two teams want to pretty much knock the other team down, just, embarrass the other team, say, we got you. It's a division rival. And I think it's a bigger game for the Cowboys, obviously. The Eagles are in control no matter. Mm-hmm. The Cowboys just want to make a big statement, but they're going to have to fucking get their cojones fucking filled up and ready to go, because it's going to take everything they got to beat the Eagles. But I'm going Cowboys. Hopefully Dak doesn't do these crazy turnovers, because other teams haven't been beating us. We've been defeating ourselves. That's how I've been seeing it with the last couple of losses.
Yeah, then that's the worst thing to watch as a football fan, dude.
Yeah, because just like, damn, you could have won, dude. By what? Mm-hmm. You just played sloppy football and it bit you in the ass. And we all know, you start playing these playoff caliber teams, you turn it over like that, and the other team's red zone, your season's over. That's it.
Yep.
So yeah, I hope they really had to sit down with Dax. I mean, if he turns it over further down the field, okay, it's not as terrible, but these red zone turnovers, he's got to play smarter. That's where I kind of miss Cooper. Because he wouldn't, he would play smart football in situations like that. He's a little more conservative. But I get it too. If that big play does happen, it's a momentum changer. But I gotta not now, not against the Eagles, and then going into playoffs, we gotta clean that shit up. Cowboys, but I'll still go with my Cowboys. Hopefully Mika comes back alive, and we throw their game plan into chaos with some sacks and shit like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I should say too, for Eagles fans, sorry for not changing it to the backup. I thought maybe Jalen Hurts was gonna make the start today, but he is not as of right now playing. So we should definitely say sorry about that. My bad for not switching Jalen Hurts on here. But still, still,
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I know. I tend to say it as the host of the show. I had to say it, but I still think Necron, you're on good track there, saying that, and that's the worst thing. As I've been watching it as a Buccaneers fan, it's not necessarily that the other teams are beating us; we're beating ourselves. And you're like, man, if you just don't take away the mistakes, how much better of a team are you? But take away my mistakes. I still got a great host doing this show every week with me, and I want to hear your take next because you've been mentioning this game every week, Syl. Who do you have, Eagles versus the Cowboys today?
Yeah, so Eagles, Jalen Hurts is hurt, so that kind of takes the luster out of the Eagles just a little bit. Jalen Hurts is like MVP level this season. Been playing the best. This is the best team. Will the other parts pick up the slack, right? The Cowboys, Micah Parsons is supposed to be back. So we'll see, if he could wreak havoc like we used to see in 11 doing. Now, real quick with the Eagles, Ian Book is the backup.
Okay.
Whoever this guy is, right? Like I don't trust the thing that's going to happen with that guy. Like who is this kid? He's not even a rookie, so whatever. We're going with the Cowboys. This is just like a division game. I think it's still going to be close. Somehow Dak is going to play down to the competition because Jalen Hurts ain't out there. So Dak's going to try to coast this game, I think. But I think they're still going to win. Going with the Cowboys. And if Jalen Hurts was playing, I was so ready to pick the Eagles today for like all season for this game, Christmas Eve. But Hurts is sitting. I think it's precautionary. They're like, Jalen, we got a cushion of like 3 games. Go ahead and chill out.
Yeah, don't rush.
The playoffs.
Keep you from the playoffs.
I hope they face again in the playoffs. I really hope like a divisional round or something like that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks we're not really getting the real game here because it's always gonna have that asterisk. Jalen didn't play.
Hey, Syl, Gardner Minshew is gonna start. I believe though.
Gardner Minshew is the backup. Yep.
They got Minshew.
Does that change anything for you? Yeah.
No, it's probably worse.
Okay.
Probably worse.
I'd rather eat a book who I ain't never seen.
So we're going with we're going with the Cowboys. We're going with the Cowboys.
All right, man. Hey, keep it rolling, Sky. Who do you got? Eagles versus Cowboys today.
I am going with the Eagles, actually. I think that, Dak Prescott, he's been turning the ball over a lot ever since he came back. And I think that trend is going to continue. And I think that with them not having a bunch of tape on Gardner with the Eagles as well, that might also play into their favor some too. So I'm going to go with the Eagles this week to continue rolling on their little streak that they've been on.
Yeah, man. Like James Collins says, I mean, you're definitely putting confidence in Gardner Minshew, which isn't misplaced in my opinion. Money James says if he was playing, being Jalen Hurts, I would have bet my firstborn on the Eagles winning. And Necron's like, well, geez, human sacrifice. Geez, pretty weird. But I gotta let me put myself back up here. Boom. But Necron, I think unfortunately you're gonna lose to Gardner Minshew today. Ooh.
Picking the Eagles?
I'm picking the Eagles, and the only reason being is because the Cowboys have been shooting themselves in the foot, and Gardner Minshew's got something to play for, and that's another fucking job next year. If he does good this game, he can get himself another job next year on the bench. And, just sit behind Jalen Hurts and coast your way to a Super Bowl ring, pick up that win today, and become beloved by the Philly fans. I think he does that, especially against the Cowboys. I think you guys have all logical takes as far as what you're thinking. Like, your Cowboys winning today, yeah, obviously because Jalen Hurts isn't playing. But as Syl said earlier, it's Christmas, and them Eagles have been nice. Them Eagles have been nice, and I think they're going to continue to be nice. The only team, however, the caveat of me saying this, the only team that's given them a loss this season was a fellow NFC East division team, but I don't think the Cowboys are that team. I think the Eagles are, and they show it today on the road in Jerry
Cowboy
World.
hater. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like Dak, man. I'm gonna be honest. I've never been a big believer in Dak Prescott, man.
Me either.
I've just never been high on him.
True. Like, story here. If Cooper Rush was playing today, I would have picked the Cowboys, but I just don't believe in Dak when it counts. I think he doesn't.
Cooper against Gardner, yeah. Cooper against Jalen, nah.
Nah. Yeah. But I think Cooper Rush, man, he just plays smart. Like he's more conservative, like you said, Necron, and that's where you have to make the decisions. There's a time to let it cut loose and sling the fucking ball into a very low percentage catch, and there's times to not do that.
When you're up,
you
don't need to be doing these stupid passes in the other team's red zone. Like, you're up. Why are you even taking these risks? Like,
what are you doing?
Just stop that shit.
Win the game and play smart. But that's why I think they lose at home today, because they try to be a little too cute with it, and the Eagles defense picks up some gimmies and some gifts. But that is going to be a fun game to watch today at 4. The following game after that is that's actually at 4:25.
Yeah.
The night game tonight. Ooh, is it?
Well, Dave, man, it's gonna be
historic night game tonight. It has been 50 years since the Immaculate Reception happened. And before I say that, RIP Franco Harris. He's definitely watching this game. Franco Harris made the Immaculate Reception 50 years ago and helped the Steelers beat the Raiders. I believe that was an AFC Championship game. They have the field painted the same way that it was in 1972. They're putting Franco Harris in the Ring of Honor. The Raiders are going to lose on the road. The Steelers pick up that win just like they won last week, and they get to 7-8, and they're closer to having Mike Tomlin somehow have another winning season. I never saw it coming. Who do you have, Syl? Raiders versus Steelers today, 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception.
Yeah, nice historic, moment for Pittsburgh, for Pittsburgh Steelers fans. So they're going to soak it up, the moment. That's something with football. It's, you call it mojo, or whatever you call it, like, historic moments like this and in Pittsburgh, they're going to bring it. That's the whole point I'm trying to say. They're going to bring it. Kenny Pick 6 should be back today. Just want to throw that out there.
Okay.
But as far as the
Mitch.
Raiders, the Raiders are, definitely who we thought they were. They're not, they're mid to worse. All right. Steelers, now, okay, as far as like with the playoff picture, I think both teams are technically still in the hunt, but it's still long shots for both these teams. Pittsburgh, they're still playing to keep Tomlin's record, at 500. Somehow he finds a way every season to win half of his games or better, right? So he got his rookie quarterback back in there today, supposedly. So I think Pittsburgh's going to bring it. They have the whole presentation for Franco Harris. They're going to be all up in the nostalgia, and Steelers going to find a way. Tom's going to find a way to win again this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And I had Dak my deck. We'll see how that happens. I think he does find a way, man. And just for Pittsburgh, I mean, because Pittsburgh, and then because of the franchise history with that. Necron, you're waiting till last on this pick, bro. Sky, who do you have? Raiders coming in tonight versus the Steelers.
Yeah, this is a combination of two things. One, I'm really not high on the Raiders right now. It took one of the craziest plays that I've ever seen for them to win a game recently, right?
Yeah.
Literally, like one of the wildest endings. Literally, like he threw the ball right to the defender, and he just went and scored a touchdown, right?
Stiff armed them down to the ground.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And that coupled with this is going to be a special night for Pittsburgh. They are definitely going to be motivated to come out and really move some bodies around. So I'm going with Pittsburgh. And yes, I think that Mike Tomlin is going to get back to that 500 or better record. That guy is a great coach. And I think that he is one of the best coaches in football. And he's probably going to be going to the Hall of Fame later in it, you know, after he's all done. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a definite. I don't think that's a probably. I think he's for sure going to the Hall of Fame. There's so many years, so much consistency, so much respect. But with that being said, we have a Raiders fan down there at the bottom.
Yep.
What do you think is going to happen today? 50th anniversary of the Immaculate. Do you think that karma is going to come due?
I think I can't help myself. I think the Raiders are going to be the Grinch who ruined Christmas in Pittsburgh.
Oh!
They're going to take revenge on that lucky immaculate reception and ruin it. That's what the Raiders need to be telling themselves today. We got to ruin Christmas in Pittsburgh. We're going to be the Grinch. And the Raiders, they should do that.
Yeah.
They should go around ruining all the fun from the other team. So let's go with the Raiders. Let's see them upset the Steelers today.
Yeah, man. I knew you were going to do that. And honestly, that's the best way to look at that. That's also what I was thinking. I'm like, man, everyone is thinking like we're thinking, it seems, where, you know, we think the Steelers is going to be all hyped up for this game. And
they
the
will,
Raiders,
yeah.
you know that they're talking to themselves, and the rhetoric within the team is like, yo, no one thinks we're winning today. So let's go fucking win this game. But I still don't. I don't think they do. It took a miracle for them to fucking win the game last week. And I don't think Josh McDaniels is nearly as close a level as a head coach as Mike Tomlin. And Mike Tomlin gets the wins when he needs them, just like tonight, 50th anniversary. You can't be losing this game, bro. Ooh, it's a bad look if you lose this game. So get that win. Go Steelers tonight. I'll be watching it though. I hope it's a good game. That's all I hope, really. You know, what if it came down to another sort of reception like it did in that game many years ago? This shit that would be crazy, and I feel like there's a good possibility of that happening just because NFL, man. These moments always kind of write themselves, and this is definitely a moment you should be watching tonight. If you're not watching a Christmas movie or whatever, definitely put this game on and check it out.
Yeah, I'm watching that game.
Yeah. If not, just for the nostalgia of seeing things in the 70s, because I'm sure they're going to have a lot of clips and like a lot of featurettes of these two teams going against each other over the years. But that is the last game for Saturday. Now, Sunday, there's a different story.
We got to do Sunday? All right.
Let me just – we could do this quick because I know we've been out here for a while and we all got shit to do today. But I just want to – one quick overview of this game, right? So I watch the Pat McAfee show almost every day, every other day, and they gave their picks on this game. When he was picking this game, I was just like, yo, homie, hey, whoa. I was like waiting for someone to stop him talking because he went in this long diatribe about how coming down to Florida is different for people who are up north and how it's going to benefit the Green Bay Packers this week because they're going to feel the warmth and they're going to feel the humidity and it's going to be great on their bones and they're actually going to benefit from it because they're so used to the cold. Well, let me just tell you, right now in Florida and this weekend, it is the coldest it's ever been in Florida. So I was like, someone tell him to bite his tongue. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's like, that 100-degree weather, it is not 100-degree weather. It is below 40. And it's going to be one of the coldest games. But with that being said, I still think that plays into Green Bay's advantage because the Miami team is not used to the cold weather. Also, the Miami team has been playing kind of so-so as of late. The Green Bay Packers have been playing great. They've won their last 2, and their rookie wideouts, like Syl mentioned last week and highlighted last week, Christian Watson, I believe his name is. They've been playing big. I think the Green Bay Packers have more to play for. I think the Miami Dolphins have kind of like they're still in the hunt. Obviously, they're still in the playoff race, but I think they're kind of just like coasting to that point, and the Packers actually have to play for something. And I think they get a Christmas road win in Miami, of all places. So, who do you think's gonna win, Tua or Rodgers tomorrow?
All right, like you said, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I hate the man. As a Bears fan, I literally hate Aaron Rodgers, right? So it's like I don't want to give him any credit at all. His team is relatively healthy, like you said. The young receivers are stepping up, man. Like he's developing a new, generation of weapons. Like I hate to see it, but now they're going to the Dolphins. Again, colder weather. Is Tua really that dude, man? They're kind of banged up too. Just offensive line. I think some defensive players a little questionable, things like that. Now, as far as with the Packers, it's still sort of I wouldn't say long shot. They're right there at the bubble for the playoffs. Things can happen and they can slide right in there. That's one thing. The Dolphins are on the AFC playoff bubble. If the ball bounces the wrong way, they could end up being out of the playoffs, which is weird. But can Tua, can he step up and make this happen? That's what this game is all about. Like,
pretty much.
It's playoff time, playoff mentality. I think Rodgers is going to come in there guns blazing, man. I really believe he's going to come in there and try to light it up on Christmas Day. You got the stage. I think Rodgers is going to bring it, and I don't believe in Tua, man.
Yep.
I know he got the weapons, and they did kind of play tough against the Bills in the cold too. It's going to be a shootout. I'm edgy. Just because I don't like Rodgers, I'm probably going with my heart over my mind. I'm going to pick the Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Dolphins to somehow edge this out at home.
Dang.
I don't believe in Tua that much, but I hate Rodgers more.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just glad you're being realistic with it, bro. You're not lying to yourself and you're not lying to us either, bro. I love that. Yeah.
Hey,
right.
but he was on me earlier, right? He was like,
Yo, oh man. Hey, Snyder Queen, thanks for coming through. Merry Christmas Eve to you. Merry Christmas to you. If we don't see you before tomorrow, thank you for the support and for all the love and everything that you do in this community. And thank you for stopping through today, obviously. But yeah, man, I think you're exactly right. This can go one of two ways. But Necron, you tell us what you think is going to happen tomorrow. Packers versus the Dolphins.
Dude, I you know me, I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. Every fucking time he hands us the L, dude. I'm gonna go with Miami.
Okay.
I don't buy this. Like, it's cold, but it ain't that cold. Like, it's freaking snow and ice everywhere. They'll be able to handle that shit. They played in cold weather. I'm just wishful thinking, dude. The Dolphins, please fucking beat Aaron Rodgers. Don't let them get in the playoffs.
Got weapons, Necron, right? Like, I can't underestimate. Dolphins do have weapons, man.
They do.
Yeah, they're a good team. They got a winning record. Aaron Rodgers doesn't. He's won the last 2 games. Cowboys coach screwed them. Should have won that game.
Yeah.
Let's throw them 4-13, whatever it was. So
You gotta give Dolphins a little respect, right? The Dolphins gotta get a little respect.
The very beginning of the season, they were hot. So maybe they get back to that, man.
Yeah, man, I don't blame you for picking that, and I don't blame anyone for their feelings toward Aaron Rodgers, because I agree with that sentiment. But Skywalker, who do you have being Krampus, and who do you have being Santa Claus tomorrow? Is it Aaron Rodgers or is it Tua Tagovailoa?
man, Aaron Rodgers about to be discount double checking all up and down that field. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I'm not really believing in Tua right now, so I'm rolling with Green Bay Go Cheese.
Go Cheese, he said. Hey, Money James says Dolphins. It'll be interesting, man. It's always fun to watch anything Christmas when it comes to Miami and Florida, because you're always gonna have some Santa there, and you're always like, man, this doesn't make any sense. It's winter in Florida, but I'm telling you, man, this year it's cold, and it's colder than it's ever been in Florida. But this is when we have the worst game of this entire weekend. And it's when everyone should be having dinner and not paying attention to what the fuck is going on in the NFL. And that's why they put this game here. That game is 2 4-10 teams. Boy, is this some shitty football. But you got Sunday at 4, the Denver Broncos. Let's ride. Going to LA to face the Baker Mayfield-led Rams.
What's going on here, man?
What in the fucking world is going on, Batman? I don't know, but I think the Broncos, I think they've been playing way better this year on defense than anyone has given them credit for. And that's what carries on the road, especially against this team with Baker Mayfield has been leading. Now you've had a couple weeks to get film on Baker Mayfield, see how he plays with this team, and good defenses are going to exploit that extra knowledge. And I think that's what happens today. I think the magic wears off of Baker, and I think the Broncos improve to 5-10, and they kind of get these last few games of the season as wins to make their record not look as abysmal as it's been all season. And they try and right the ship before next season, because they got Russell Wilson for 2 more years, y'all. And it's on a huge fucking contract. They're not just going to get rid of him. So I think that he's going to come in and play lights out like he did against the Chiefs before he got hurt. And I think they get that win on the road Christmas Day. Syl, what's going to happen in LA?
So, yeah, it's the garbage bowl, as I guess I'll call this game. Because it's like, come on now, like no one's tuning in, and this game's gonna be on Nickelodeon. I'm just throwing it out there.
Are you?
Okay? So for some reason, I'm not even playing when I say that either. Like clown, like no, really, they're gonna show the game on Nickelodeon. So this is fitting. This is a clown show. What's going on here?
Oh my god.
The Broncos, now real quick, Russell Wilson, we've been hard on Russell Wilson all season. He's seen his old team, doing better without him, having a chance in the playoffs. He has no chance. He did get that scary hit 2 weeks ago. He seems to be on track to playing, Russell Wilson. So that's good. We don't want to see him get hurt, nothing like that.
No, of course not.
And now they did realize he had his best game of the season in that Chiefs game they got hurt in. He was really playing, his heart out. And he discovered Jerry Jeudy is a real weapon.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna, let it fly and let it ride with Jerry Jeudy, because the Rams suck. Okay, the Rams, Aaron Donald hasn't been playing for 2 months. Ramsey's out there in body but not in spirit. I don't know who's on offense for the I don't know who's playing for offense for the Rams. I just know because Baker got signed recently, because everyone else is out on the offensive line. Cooper Kupp taking the season off. He's like, I'm good. They punted the season. The Rams we're done. That's why they got Baker. They're like, we got to sell tickets still. But yeah, I think the Broncos have more to play for because it's auditioning for next season. And the Rams, they're just like, this is like a real life practice, whatever. So we're going with the Broncos. I want Russell to end the season off on a high note, man. He I know we've been clowning him all season. I still will, but I want to see him get a couple more W's, man.
I agree. I'm in the same exact boat that you are. And it's funny you mentioned that about the offense, because a couple weeks ago when they had that big game, I literally wrote down the players of the wideouts that made contributions in that winning game, because I was like, nobody knows these players and we should recognize them. And guess what? It's a couple weeks later and we still don't remember their names. That's just the nature of this game, I believe. And Necron, let us know, what do you think is going to go on? Denver versus the LA Rams. And mind you, this is a Super Bowl defending Rams.
Yeah, that's always weird when you have to remember that with their record right now.
Yeah.
Man, I know Baker got lucky in that first game, had that freaking comeback win. It was fun to watch as a fan, football.
Yeah.
Him have his moment. But he is no Russell Wilson. And like Syl was saying, Russell's having a bad season. But it's still Russell. I think he might be able to pull out the win here. I'm going to go with the Broncos.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's just,
but I don't follow the Rams. So, but you guys are saying they sound pretty damn banged up. And so, yeah, I'm going to go with the Broncos.
They gave up the season, bro.
Syl said they punted the season. What a fucking great way. What a great way.
Here's to next year.
Yeah. I'm just going to give them the ball. We'll see if we can play some defense here. But Sky, LA native, who do you got winning tomorrow, Broncos or the Rams?
Man, if you guys track when Russell Wilson, I mean, he really ain't been the same since Future said that line in that song. He really has not been playing well ever since Future said that. Like, just real talk, right? And so, you're right. But with that, you have the Rams who are super banged up, and Syl's absolutely right. They punted on this season very early on, and now you have what you have. But I really don't care about who wins this game. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm probably gonna go with the Broncos just because I think Baker Mayfield is that trash. What did he throw for, like 111 yards or something his last game? It's like, bro, come on, man. Right? And hey, who would have thought, right? Russell Wilson just found out that Jerry Jeudy, a first round pick, top 20 pick, top 15 pick, is a weapon that he should use. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Eureka.
Right? Who would have thought, right, that a top 15 pick would actually be a weapon that you could go to? So we'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Broncos on this.
Yeah, we all picked the Broncos, so we better all hope that the Rams don't fucking get the upset, because that'll be pretty humiliating. But 4-10 teams, the toilet bowl is back, and it's tomorrow at 4, man. But this next game was announced back in May, and they could have flexed it out, but they chose not to. And that is my beloved Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road playing the worst team in football. Even though they don't have the worst record right now, they're playing like the worst team in football, and that is the Arizona Cardinals. And you're probably looking at this picture going, who the fuck is that on the Cardinals? That is their third string QB, something Trace McSorley. That's his name. That's not a fucking made up NFL Madden player name. Trace McSorley. That's a real name. I'm not going to go deep on this. We don't need to. All I'm going to say is, if the Buccaneers win this game,
if they lose this game,
yeah, they better fucking win this game. I'm not even going to say the other thing. I'm not going to speak that into existence. Buccaneers get the win on the road because they have to. So, who do you got tomorrow night at 8? Buccaneers versus the Cards.
Every week with the Buccaneers, man. First of all, I'll say I've been giving them credit, saying you got the GOAT. That's one thing. But we know at this point in his career, Brady, he needs those weapons, right? He needed peak Mike Evans. He needed, what's the other guy that's always hurt?
Chris Godwin?
Godwin. He needed him at peak level. Like, they need, he needs his weapons. And so I ask every week, like, is Julio Jones, is he playing or not? He's up as questionable right now, so that means he probably won't play. That just is what it is this season, y'all. I mean, Vita Vea is still hurt. Their defense hasn't been top notch all season either. I know people dumping on the offense, but you got some people banged up on defense too. Cardinals. I mean, come on now, Kyler Murray. He's probably happy. Like he's playing Xbox every weekend now. Like, right? Got McSorley playing his start here as well.
In his element, yeah.
D-Hop don't care. Like he was like, bro, I'm just collecting checks. I'm still like top 5, dead or alive. So, right now with the Cardinals, first off, you should be watching. If you have HBO Max, watch the Hard Knocks. This season's only getting better because they're getting banged up every week. I can't wait to get to the episode where Kyler's out. Like, what are they going to do? Right? So, interesting television there. The Bucks got to win this game, man. Like, the Bucks lose this game, they're missing the playoffs, Austin. I'm just going to say.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I know.
So, the Bucks need to win this game because you still got the Panthers and Saints with a game behind them. And I think the Falcons are kind of right there, too. They lost all the tiebreakers, though. So, Bucks got to win, man. If they lose this game, I'm not picking them no more, Austin.
That's fair, dude. Yeah, that's why I picked them. I picked them to win because they gotta win. Sky, who do you have? Buccaneers versus Cardinals tomorrow night at 8.
Austin, you better pray that the Buccaneers don't lose this game, yo.
Bro, I am. It's Christmas, bro. Do this to me.
This is an absolute must-win for the Buccaneers. So I'm gonna just, yeah. I can't fathom them losing this game right now. Can't fathom it.
Me either, but I've been watching them all season, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they found some fucking way to lose. But yeah, let's keep it moving, Necron. Who do you got for this game? Buccaneers versus Cardinals tomorrow night at 8.
Hey, Austin, are you tonight like in bed just praying to Santa? All I want for Christmas is Tom Brady to win this game.
Yeah,
I won't be a bad Austin anymore. I'll be a good Austin.
I promise.
I won't bully on the internet. Let's see. Oh man, I gotta go with the Bucks. I mean, for all the reasons you guys said, and the Bucks, they gotta know in their heart they gotta win this game, dude. Or just it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Zaslav shutting it down if they don't win this one, dude. It's over.
Zaslav, he's gonna come and buy the Buccaneers.
He's shutting it down.
Glazers,
reboot.
Bro.
So yeah.
That's hilarious.
Brady has to win this game.
Yeah. Must-win game.
The Bucks.
Yeah. Boy, I really hope this isn't a clip on Freezing Cold Takes. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeesh. Monday night. There's a game on Monday night. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. It's a terrible game, and this better be a fucking blowout for the Chargers. They're 8-6, coming off a win, a good win too. And the Colts are just like some other teams this season, like the Cardinals. They are currently on their 3rd quarterback this season. Last time, they had a backup. The backup name of Nick Foles came in. He went and took the team to a Super Bowl win. That ain't happening this season. Their coach is Jeff Saturday. They're playing on a Monday. They're gonna lose. It's not even. Nothing's matching up right. I think. I think the Colts. They probably storm out to a lead, and then they get beat handedly in the second half. They literally have been outscored in the second half by like 90 points the last 3 games. I saw that stat. I forgot to write it down. But yeah, the Colts have been sucking at the end of games. They can't finish. And I'm sorry, Syl, that your second favorite team is just a little bit better than the Bears. But
second home team.
Second home team. Right, not second favorite. He said, right. Get that correct, motherfucker. I think the Chargers win tomorrow. Or I should say Monday night. Who do you have, Syl? Chargers on the road in Lucas Oil Stadium.
First off, this is cool. We're going to 3 straight days of NFL football.
That's
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when have we ever had that? It's been a while. But Chargers, man, we've seen this team like get healthy and grow up all season right in front of our eyes. We actually seen Mick ribs get healed up just in real time, right? So Herbert Chargers, I think Bosa is, like I said, out for the season, but he still got Khalil Mack, and the defense, is healthy.
Yep.
All his offensive weapons healthy. They're going to be playing in that retractable dome. The dome's going to be closed. For the Colts, that's going to be a bad thing because the Chargers are going to come in and run all over them, most likely. The Colts have no coach, no quarterback. Nick Foles, he lost his swag, like, what was that, 4 years ago they won that? He used that all up, that whole season. Foles hasn't been good since, man. The Colts, what's the running back? I'm forgetting their name. That's how bad
Jonathan Taylor.
Taylor, he's out for the season, right? So they have nothing. Okay, the Colts have nothing. No coach, no quarterback, no running back, probably no fans at this game. The Chargers for the win, and they're looking good to make the playoffs too. So good for the Chargers, going through the punches for the season. So.
Yeah, and being in the same division as the Chiefs too, man. Never gave up hope, still killing it, and still got a chance. Yeah, I agree with you, man. They got nobody.
I forgot Jonathan Taylor. That's how bad the Colts are. I forgot the names. That's my second home team.
Shit, dude. Oh,
and this game's not on Nickelodeon. Just let y'all. Just that clown game. The Broncos.
Oh man, yeah. The Chargers.
And they're gonna be getting slimed and shit like all throughout the game. It's gonna be
getting slimed though. That's terrible.
Baker Mayfield's gonna be slimed like a motherfucker around here. That's toilet bowl for a reason, man. They got that slime, bro.
You can't do that on television, Baker.
The kids, think about the kids, though. The kids.
They slime Baker Mayfield. I'm out, bro. I'm out, bro. I am out.
That would be a Christmas present for me. Early Christmas present for me, bro. Holy shit. Sky, who do you have Monday night? Chargers versus the Colts.
Hey, I told y'all that I was not a big fan of that Jeff Saturday hire. You know what I'm saying? Like right after that shit happened, I told everybody, I was like, yo, man, you can't just get a dude off the street, bro. You ain't never coached, so no kind of level. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, he just, we going to throw him in there as an NFL head coach, and he has to go in there and lead.
Yeah.
And like, and he has to literally like lead 52 men. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just completely different, yo. So, and a staff and all that too, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm going with the Chargers. I think that Justin Herbert is great. Like, he didn't play in that game that I went to, and when they played the Jaguars, and you could literally see like how much that they miss him. Oh wait, no, he actually did play, but he played hurt. He had them ribs, right?
Yeah, McRib.
Yeah. You could see that it was affecting him. I was trying to say, but he looks to be all good now, and I am expecting him to come out on top and beat the Colts this week in Lucas Oil.
Yeah, playoff time, bro. Necron, give us the final take of the day and your final take for this game. Chargers versus the Colts the day after Christmas. Who do you got?
I'm going to go with the Chargers for sure. The Colts look terrible. I mean, they kind of, proved that theory wrong where they say, well, if you got a good enough person, they can do anything. You got to have some experience, head coach. Just like you said, high school kids ain't like Sky is saying grown men. That's fact, it takes more to lead men than a bunch of kids, Kids fall for anything, just about. Ask James Gunn. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oops, as Mikey says.
Bro, that's just how the cool game goes.
Just joking.
Fire James Gunn.
Hashtag fire James Gunn. Nah, man. Yeah, the Colts fucking trash at this point. Chargers, they're winning in a tough division. Let's give them some credit, man. They should be able to whoop up on these guys. Chargers, Austin. Chargers.
Yeah, I agree, man. And again, there's been some games that we've picked today that all of us have picked the same way. So we better hope they fucking turn out, or I'm gonna have to put that on freezing cold takes, man. We're gonna have to sit through all of us making some dumb fucking
I
predictions.
made some wild ones.
But we shall see, man. That officially completes the countdown, and I gotta thank all 4 of y'all for being on here today, man. We went super long. This is actually the longest countdown show that we've done.
Is this
ever.
like the biggest NFL weekend ever with games? Like, 'cause
Pretty
everybody's
much.
playing, right?
Yeah, everyone's playing. Everyone has.
Yeah,
Well, on Thursday, if you include Thursday, every team
Yeah,
has played.
Thursday's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So it is wild. It's the first. I think it's the first time that they're playing on Christmas and Christmas Eve at the same time. I could be wrong about that, but I'm
You
pretty
guys
sure.
are right, man. The NBA is probably pissed. Like,
Yeah, sorry, NBA.
All about football, man.
They're like, damn it, our day's taken.
Nobody cares about your NBA games right now or anymore. If the NFL
I care.
continues to do this.
I care. I'm gonna be watching some NBA tomorrow. Yeah, y'all got me messed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to still waiting for that Sky and Stino show. And it's coming.
We're gonna be doing a Christmas wrap up, yo. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a
Perfect.
Christmas Day wrap up on the NBA. Stino had some helmet issues. You know what I'm saying? He had to get that fixed, but we got that all sorted out now. So
Nice.
we Gucci.
That's good to hear. That is good to hear. So let's continue with that. What else do you got coming up, Sky?
Oh man,
on the docket.
bunch of good stuff. Just be on the lookout. It's gonna be a lot more coming, and some different things with some other content creators that you guys haven't seen me link up with in the past coming as well. So we're working on a lot of stuff for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Just to stay tuned. A lot coming this week too.
Nice.
Especially, yep.
Let's go. Yeah, right before the new year, right before the first quarter of the next year starts. Necron, what do you got coming up, bro? I know you just had the witching hour this past Thursday night. What else you got coming up, bro?
Probably more witching hours.
Yes.
More cool table stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually thinking about what you guys said, the wrestling show with Leon. I might hit him up for that when we'll do maybe a weekly recap of the wrestling.
Yes. Yes, obviously. Need to. And dude, there's people like me who haven't been following along for so long, but I'd love to get back into it. I just need all the storylines explained to me, bro. I need someone who's following the situation and knows the people, like they can tell me what's going on so I can get back into it. Because I love that shit. It's entertainment, bro. It's fun.
It's a good time.
You know, it's just hyping up. Fuck you, no, fuck you. Okay, body slam, boom. It doesn't get more barbarian than that, but that's probably why my dumb male brain likes it so much. But I appreciate that. Yeah, be on the lookout for that. We have more stuff coming for Syl Nation Sports Network, and the man that the name is named after, Syl. What do you got coming up, bro?
Yo, like I said, first off, I'm looking forward to all the basketball stuff that Sky talking about and Necron. I hope y'all do that wrestling for real, man. Like that's cool to diversify, cool stuff. So with me, I've been working hard on my second channel, the Clips channel. We're trying to build that up. So make sure y'all checking that out as well too. I'm actually dropping a video about that Deborah Snyder situation or rumor. Rumor, emphasis on rumor.
Just a rumor.
Emphasis. Okay.
Rumor's a rumor for a reason. So, we'll talk about that, but I'm gonna drop that video actually as soon as we're done here. And then no cafe zone, right? No cafe zone.
No cafe. My bad.
For this
my bad.
weekend. Yeah, then tomorrow, like I said, I'm actually going to see Avatar tomorrow, so I'll probably have thoughts about that movie after I see it tomorrow. Like I'm gonna be dropping, like I said, a lot of short videos, and then my main channel is the podcast channel officially. So it's gonna be just all my live streams. Tuesday Rose with Mikey. He's probably still gonna be ticking me off about DC.
That's what friends are for, bro.
It did as far as when I do coffee talks, everything's kind of flexible now. So if there's like breaking news that stays in the fandom, I'll just go live at any time like that. Zachary Levi situation. We go live anytime. Coffee talks when I have a report I want to put out there, that'll be a coffee talk. So potentially it could be more than one coffee talk each week. We'll see going forward. And all I'll say for the new year, first off, football, what we're doing is great with football. Next season's going to be even crazier. Looking forward to the playoff coverage that we're going to do for football. Next month overall is the month of Dreamwalker. That's all I'm going to say with that.
Holy shit!
For Dreamwalker, the next
that gets them.
That's gonna be fun for Syl Nation, Cool Table, Mikey Verse. Overall, 2023 is our year. That's all I can say, man.
Hell yeah! How did we start last year? Y'all were saying we didn't come here to play; we came here to win.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I think we're about to be winners at the beginning of next year, and we just going to keep winning. Yeah, like Syl said, we got playoff coverage coming, and we also have XFL coverage coming after that.
Oh, that's going to be fun, dude.
Team $7.
Team $7, bro. We almost said $7, baby. Shout out to
Danny Garcia and The Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
everything they're doing. They just wrapped on the Red One. I think it's Red One film. It's a holiday film coming out next year through $7.
Nice.
Amazon. So shout out to Amazon as well.
Move.
So
Amazon's
we support good creators, good, they make good moves that don't double cross people. So $7, we support them.
Absolutely. And you know what, Syl? That's where we get it from. That's where we get that sly shade from. We get it from you, bro. We get it from you. That's where we get it from, bro.
If you don't want your scoopers all up in the videos, dancing.
Yes, Money James, you do need to pick an XFL team. We all
San Antonio Brahmas, man.
Yeah, he's got.
How did you say it?
pretty easily. But yeah, we're all gonna pick a team. We're all gonna follow and support more football. Support the great people over at $7 because they deserve our support, man. They're about it, and so are we. And Brucifer, a little late, but yeah, happy holidays, bro.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy holidays. Yeah, be safe, and to my homies here on the panel. I'm sure I'll talk to you for the rest of the day, but thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I know there's a lot going on this time of year, families in town and all that shit, but I appreciate you guys giving me your day because I'm going to be able to watch this tomorrow and shit and laugh again. I'm like, yes, these are my homies. I'm glad that we got to hang out this weekend and talk some football before it all started. But yeah, we got more shit coming tomorrow night. I think I'm going to do a watch along for the Buccaneers game since it should be a winning game for them. And I'll actually have fun. I won't be completely miserable while watching it.
Can y'all imagine Austin watching them lose live? Oh my goodness! I actually have to.
It's a must see. It's a must see, bro. Oh, kick me while I'm down.
Your watch balls are dope too. I hope you keep that up, man. Especially if it's a playoff. Oh man, I hope
playoffs are gonna be fun, dude.
That's gonna be interesting.
We're gonna do it, bro. Oh, you're gonna see me have a heart attack live on stream, bro. Just see me fall over. But we got a watch along tomorrow night. Wednesday, freezing cold takes, and then I'll be on Sky's channel. Obviously, whenever he goes live, probably. And shout out to Syl. Let me create this stuff for Rogues. It's a lot of fun. So you'll be seeing more shit for the Rogues on Syl's channel. And I'm gonna try. If you guys got cool ideas, throw them my way. I'm not one to shy away from somebody else's cool idea. If they think I can pull it off, I'm gonna try to do it. But yeah, man, we're just creating dope shit over here. Next year is gonna be dope. So we're ending the year in a dope way. And Syl, you gotta stop changing your fucking YouTube name, bro, because this outro video needs to be changed again for like the third time. But you see Syl Abdul geeked here at Syl Abdul Podcast, so you know where to find them. If you're here, you know where to find them. But
you know what the logo looks like.
Yes,
with the Rogues. Yeah, just so people know, new executive producer of Rogues Gallery is a good Austin. And basically, he's bringing his talents. You'll see the visuals and everything is going to be him. And if people don't know Rogues Gallery, that's basically just me and Mikey talking about just whatever's going on. And we're still going to be dropping information like we normally do. So good to have Austin on board for that.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, honored to be a part of it, honestly. And we're just on the up and up from here. So keep on the lookout, Syl Nation. You know, if you're here,
Syl Nation is reeling, y'all.
it's real,
We on
right?
we on life support.
Just wait on it. Just wait on
it's
it.
our year.
Hey, they ain't got no idea, yo.
Right.
Oh
Even
my god.
Even if we
I just
were,
put 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
even if we were
I have
reeling,
no idea.
they have no idea, bro. Even if we were reeling, no, I'd still have a smile on my face because I still get to call these gentlemen friends of mine. So I count my blessings. I don't count my shortcomings. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Chad.
Yes.
And I hope you 3 gentlemen have a great Christmas and you eat your fill, you get your presents, and you have a good drink on me. Much love to you boys. And enjoy it. Enjoy it with the fam. Enjoy it whatever you do. And
Marcus in the chat.
Marcus came in late. I saw that. I saw that. Austin got a promotion on the job. Yeah, I did.
Rogue's going to be nuts every week, man.
We'll wait for it, bro. Just turning the volume up. But shout out, Marcus. Shout out to you too, obviously. Shout out to everyone in Syl Nation. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We'll see you next week. We'll see you Wednesday. Until next time, everyone be good. And you better watch out. Better not cry. This team ain't gonna win or lose. We'll tell you why next week on the Good Countdown. See y'all later, everybody.